Hello there, everybody. And today, for the honor of Shark Week being this week, I'm going to be reviewing a super over-the-top shark movie. So ever since the first Jaws movie, a bunch of directors wanted to replicate that movie by making crazy, stupid, over-the-top shark movies. That being SharkNano. So, I somewhat have a lot of nostalgia for these movies, even though they're super bad. It's literally about a tornado that happens in California, and a bunch of sharks get into it. It even opens with a bunch of sharks heading towards the ocean in a straight line. They apparently all get caught in this tornado, and somehow they're able to just fly around all around California, and they start just eating people, and it's a very, very just over-the-top bad movie, and I think even the actors know this movie is just not very good. It's just some fun movie you can watch with your friends, and I don't know, it just makes me want to watch Jaws. It even has some lines that are similar to Jaws, like, oh, we're going to need a bigger boat. By the way, go check out my Jaws 50th anniversary review I did with Little Blue. That video is very fun. Video collab. But anyway, so SharkNano stars Ian Zirkins and Tara Reid and John Hurt from Home Alone. I don't know how he got in this movie. He goes from Home Alone to SharkNano. He unfortunately passed away a bit ago, but rest in peace to him. It's just sad that he was in SharkNano. But apparently this movie was made by Sci-Fi. They've made so many bad shark movies. I remember even binge watching a bunch of these shark movies, like I think like Octopus Shark, Snow Shark, Sand Shark. It's just ugh. And then this movie came out. It was like the movie you could just watch over the summer. But apparently our characters are apparently having a fun time at the beach until a shark attack happens. And then once the tornado starts happening, they all have to flee to escape the sharks, apparently. And we do get a bunch of brutal scenes. One dude loses an arm, I'm pretty sure, and it's very graphic. Even the opening was pretty, like, just bad. Like, it just, you can tell it's a green screen since this movie is a TV movie, and it's very limited in the budget. It's like $1 million they put into this movie. All that money goes to the sharks. And you can just tell they're CGI sharks, just flying around, eating people. But apparently the main dude in this movie, his name is Finn. That's Ian Zirkins' character. Apparently him and his wife, played by Tara Reid, apparently they team up to try to escape the sharks. But apparently a flood happens and the sharks start coming for people, and they try to save a one dude in his flooded home with the sharks, but apparently the shark eats him. But apparently we get this other scene where we see Finn try to go save a group of school kids on a school bus, and we get Robbie Rist. I'm surprised he's in this movie. He played Michelangelo in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Apparently he's the bus driver, and the way he dies in this movie is he doesn't even get eaten by a shark. He just gets smashed by some rubble once the kids are actually all saved. I thought he was going to get eaten by a shark, but nope. Apparently a bunch of rubble starts flying everywhere, and then he gets crushed by a broken piece of a house. It's just so over the top. But the main attire for this movie, that's like probably big in the trailer, is Finn uses like a giant chainsaw to take down the sharks. And he's able to just, later in the movie, he just jumps into a shark and just, somehow he survives. And he's able to cut open the shark, and his guts of the shark just come out. The sharks just meet at that point. But apparently sharks can breathe on land in this movie. They even name all the sharks. We even see like a Ferris wheel fly around. I'm kind of jumping a bit with this movie. But we also see John Hurt's character get eaten by a shark. Apparently he was the drunk dude in this movie who's hitting on random ladies in the bar. It's kind of weird that he's portraying a character like that in his much older age. But apparently he gets eaten by a shark when a flood happens. But it all leads to a wild finale where Finn is able to find his 2 teenage kids who apparently they're all grown up. Apparently they have a plan to take out the sharks. And by doing that, they're going to drop a bunch of bombs into the shark. Like SharkNano, literally, when it starts getting worse. But I don't know how that's even going to work. Even the characters acknowledge, how's that going to work? But apparently, the two end up using the helicopter to drop the bombs into the shark. It doesn't work at first, but then later it does. And the SharkNado just stops, and then a bunch of sharks start flying everywhere, splatting all over the concrete, and it's just ugh. And the movie just kind of just ends with the family coming together, and of course they announced a second movie, of course. But SharkNado, I probably missed a bunch of things, but the cast, you can just tell they're having fun with this movie. This movie's not meant to be taken seriously. It's just, like I said, a dumb shark movie that's meant to just be watched by a group of friends, and you can just laugh how bad it looks. The sharks, they just don't look real at all. I mean, even in Jaws, they were limited on the production they can do on the shark, but the shark actually looked terrifying. But the idea of a SharkNano, I know it's not meant to be real, it's not meant to be realistic, but I gotta be honest, why would a SharkNado even happen? Like, how would that even happen? A bunch of sharks? I'm pretty sure the tornado would kill the sharks if this happened in real life. But, of course, we can't use logic when it comes to this movie, since it's just a dumb movie. So I'd probably give SharkNado probably just a 2 out of 10. I mean, some of the cast seemed fun, I guess. And it's kind of just a movie you can sit back and watch. But honestly, I think it'd be better if you just watched Jaws. Because of Jaws, now people want to make movies like these. And I don't know, there's maybe some good shark movies that are outside of Jaws. I mean, I don't know if you people like The Meg or something. I forget what the other ones are called. 40 Meters Down. That shark movie, they're mainly alright, but nothing can top Jaws. So, will I review the other SharkNado movies? Maybe some other time in the Shark Week saga. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time.